Okay, hello everybody. My name's Jameson Young. I'm sitting here with Jameson Young.
Hello.
This is our YouTube channel, Self-Conflicted. Today we're going to be talking about just a little conversation about the aging presidential candidates and how they all seem to be getting a little bit older and older. Because Bernie Sanders went to the hospital. He was recovering in the Las Vegas hospital after problems with his arteries, forcing him to cancel several of his events. So this was raising questions on, how old is too old when running for president. The top Democratic candidates are 78, 76, and 70 years old. So do you think they're too old? What? Well, do I think there's too old? I don't know. I mean, it's kind of a little bit funny how much this has changed just in the last like 10, 11 years. I remember it would have been 2008 when John McCain was running for office. Half of the complaints and bitches about him was that he was too old and he was 71. Now it seems like most everybody who runs is 71 years old. So I don't know. I'm just pointing that out. That's a little bit weird. But no, I don't think there's a too old. I mean, if you're clear-headed, if you got good ideas, I don't think your age really matters. Does dying in office that important if you have a good vice president, though? I think a lot of people would agree with you. You know, I think that you vote for the president, not the vice president. I mean, it's always nice to have a vice president with lots of experience, but it does matter. I mean, you vote for the president, not the vice, so... Yeah, that's.
Do you think Bernie should step down?
Do I think Bernie should step aside? Well, I mean, all I can do is speak for myself, and I don't understand why any of these millionaires and billionaires who are 70 plus years old want to run for the president of the United States. I mean, if I was Trump or Bernie or Biden or any of these people, you think you'd want to just kind of enjoy your retirement or something, not start like one of the toughest jobs ever. I mean, these guys go, a lot of the younger ones like Obama and Clinton, they go into office with a full head of brown hair. They come out looking all gray and 20 years older. So I don't know why any rich person that old would want to, but I sure would. As far as should he step aside? I mean, he's pushing 80 and he's having medical complications. I think he should kind of think about it. Do you think perhaps more younger people should be, though, stepping up? Do you think that more younger people should be? I mean, once again, I don't think it comes down to the age. I mean, it's a no-yes thing. It's not the age, it's the person's ideas. You know, I mean, some of the people I like the best are, like I like that Dan Crenshaw, and he's pretty young. I think he's maybe even younger than me, or darn near. Some of the people I don't like, I don't like the Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, and I don't like Maxine Waters. Well, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is years younger than me, and Maxine Waters is almost old enough to be my grandma. So it's not their age, it's their ideas, and if they have good ideas and if they're clear-headed, I don't see there should be any bitches or complaints about their age.
There should be age limits on too old, like there are too young, like
now,
you can't run for president.
I think if you're, I think there are people who are even younger.
Under 34, you can't run for president. Should there be something like that for people who are too old, do you think?
No, I mean, I think there are people who are even younger than 34 who could probably be a good president. I think there are people who are really old, 80, who could probably be a good president. I don't think the age there should be an age limit.
There's been some complaints that like the baby boomers just can't let it go. Like they just won't ever step down. They're going to be like 100 years old and still trying to lead the place. Do you think the baby boomers should maybe think about giving it up or calling it a day?
Well, I know it seems like that, but realistically, the baby boomers aren't really all that far off. I mean, if you think about it, it was just in 1996, like Bob Dole, so the baby boomers and the greatest generation are separated by 25, 30 years. Well, Bob Dole was just in 96 when he ran for office. That would have been 23 years ago. So he was a decorated. He got wounded in Italy during World War II, so he was running for office just 23 years ago, and then HW was in office just 20 some years ago. So it's not unheard of. They're not hanging on too long as of yet. Who knows how long that will last? Maybe in maybe in 20 years we'll still see presidents complaining about how you dodged the draft in Vietnam or something. I don't know, but as of right now, they're not hanging on too long.
Okay, last
think.
question, off the topic, but there has been some reports about Trump wanting moats with water pits with alligators and flesh-piercing spikes.
Well, first of all, Trump is a great example. I mean, he's an old timer. He's like 72, 73, and he's energetic as a young guy. But as far as the whole Motes thing, I'm pretty sure he denied saying that. That being said, so I can't speak for Trump, but I can speak for myself. I want a moat or whatever they're called, filled with alligators and flesh-piercing spikes or whatever. So yeah, I can't speak for Trump, and according to Trump, he didn't say that, but that's what I want. That's that much I know. Okay, well, anyway, that was just a brief conversation. Whatever you think is what you think, I guess. Anyway, thank you for tuning into our YouTube channel, Self-Conflicted. Thank you.